My name is Victoria Winters. Ever since I arrived at Collinwood, this gloomy old mansion on the crest of Widow's Hill has held nameless fears for me. Most of it stemming from the time I saw a dead man washed up at the foot of the cliff. A case that has been declared an accident, but still has not been marked closed by the sheriff.
Hello, Burke. It's an unusual hour to be paying a call, isn't it?
I'm not here on a social visit. I'm here on business. Your business.
Well, that's right neighborly of you to take such an interest in my work.
Look, Sheriff, I don't care who says the Malloy case is over, done with, and finished. You're going to reopen it.
Reopen it? Afraid I can't oblige you there, Burke.
Why not?
Well, before something can be reopened, it has to be closed, doesn't it?
Why, Sheriff, you restore my faith in justice, after all.
Burke, I don't want to destroy all your illusions about the inefficiencies of a small-town police department, but you forgot one thing.
And what's that?
I'm a native in this town, the same as you. I knew everybody connected with this case. But most of all, I knew Bill Malloy.
So did I. And all the evidence in the world won't convince me he died the way the coroner said he did.
Let me explain something to you. This is a small town. Everybody knows everybody else. Now, a case like this one drags on, and finally you bring in a verdict of killed by person or persons unknown. What happens? Well, I'll tell you what happens. People look at each other with suspicion in their hearts, and I don't like that to happen. So, we bring in a verdict that allows everybody to breathe a little easier, and meanwhile, I go on looking for my evidence in my own plodding way.
All right, George. I owe you an apology. But I think you'll owe me one, too. I found someone who has concrete evidence to offer. Vicky Winters.
What, the young governess up at Collinwood? What does she know about it?
Well, I want you to ask her that tonight.
It's a little late to be paying a call up there, isn't it? Are you sure she knows anything?
She knows enough so that a half an hour ago someone tried to kill her.
You say that someone tried to kill Miss Winters?
That's right.
Anyone I might know?
No. She doesn't have any idea who it is. But I do.
You? Well, I suppose that brings us back to the question of Roger Collins then, doesn't it?
Who else? Yesterday, Vicky told me she had some evidence that pointed directly at Roger.
She told you about it?
Yes.
Hasn't she ever heard of the sheriff's office?
Well, as you say, George, this is a small-town outfit. Well, she doesn't know anything about that. She was brought up in New York. She doesn't understand your subtlety. She thinks that when you say you're not interested in the case, that's what you mean.
All right, I guess I deserved that one. Well, supposing you tell me what happened to Miss Winters.
Well, last night she went to bed. She locked the door. A little while later, she heard a creaking sound. Someone was pushing her door open.
This locked door was being pushed open?
Yes, whoever it was obviously had a duplicate key.
Well, that sounds logical. Was she injured?
No. She screamed and frightened whoever it was away.
I don't suppose she can identify the person.
If she did, I wouldn't be here. I'd be after that guy.
Did she actually see anyone at all?
She saw a figure, no more, which means it wasn't the wind. It was a person.
Well, were there any signs of anyone breaking into the house?
No.
Couldn't have been the kid, could it?
No. The figure she saw was tall. Taller than David, Carolyn, even Mrs. Stoddard.
Which pinpoints it pretty clearly on Roger Collins again, doesn't it?
Can you think of anyone else?
No, I can't. Not right off, anyway.
Where have you been?
Oh, it's a long time since you've waited up for me, Liz.
That doesn't answer my question.
I took a drive up the coast. No particular destination.
Where were you about half an hour ago?
Well, I think I was about a half an hour's drive from home. Why?
You didn't run into Vicky, did you? I mean that figuratively, of course.
No. What do you mean, figuratively?
She was almost run over. She was walking home from Collinwood and was almost killed.
Is she all right?
She was hysterical. I gave her a sedative and sent her to bed.
Was she serious about someone deliberately trying?
I think someone trying to harm her. I wonder who it could be.
I wonder where Sam Evans was this evening.
Well, let's get one thing straight, Burke. You'd still like to believe anything bad about Roger Collins you can, wouldn't you? Well, I don't think he's the kind of person who would try anything on Vicky right there in Collinwood when he's the only tall figure around there.
He didn't know she would wake up. Maybe he intended for her not to wake up at all, ever.
Well, that's a pretty serious accusation.
Yes, it is. And what would you say to another attempt on a lonely road about a half a mile from Collinwood? A car drove straight at her. No witnesses. If she hadn't jumped in time, she would have been killed.
Reckless driver.
Deliberately driving over to the wrong side of the road?
Well, who knew that she was going to be walking home tonight?
That's what I want you to find out.
Well, don't you think she'd be a bit more likely to tell you that than me?
No, George. Vicky is very upset. She knows something that not only pinpoints Roger, but could convict him of Malloy's murder. Now, isn't that reason enough for him to want to keep her quiet, even if he has to kill her to do it?
What is it that she knows?
Well, it's circumstantial.
Burke, that's not good enough.
George, I know I can trust you to do the right thing, and I want you to trust me. I have a plan to bring out some real evidence out into the open. Evidence that won't be hearsay. All I want you to do is play along with me.
Well, how long do we have to play this game?
Not long. It could happen tonight.
At Collinwood?
That's what I think the answer is.
And who is it that is supposed to present you with this evidence?
Roger Collins.
All right, let's go.
Why did you ask about Sam Evans?
He's the only one I could think of who might possibly know more about Vicky than we do.
What could he possibly know about her?
Well, I haven't got the faintest idea. Don't you think it a little odd that he made a present of a portrait that he worked on years ago? It bears a striking resemblance to her.
There may be a superficial likeness, nothing more.
What I'm trying to say is, whoever it is trying to scare her or do away with her has some connection with her past.
If you're thinking of Sam Evans, your theory is wrong.
It isn't even a theory, Liz. It's simply idle speculation.
Sam Evans couldn't be the one who tried to get into her room last night.
Well, I suppose not. Still, we have absolutely no tangible proof that anyone did try.
I have her word for it. That's proof enough for me.
Yes, but there wasn't a sign of anyone in the hallway, and the door to the closed-off section of the house was locked.
There's one other possibility.
What's that?
When the ghost of Bill Malloy appeared to Vicky, that door was locked also.
That was nothing more than a hallucination, and you know it.
That seaweed we found on the floor wasn't any hallucination. We both saw it. It's the sheriff's car. Will you open the door for him?
Well, the good Sheriff of Nottingham, to what do we owe this... Oh, I was about to say, to what do we owe this pleasure, but I withdraw the question.
Well, may we come in?
Well, you're always welcome, George, but I'm quite sure Burke knows what I feel about him.
I would appreciate it if you'd ask us in just the same.
Very well.
Well, can I offer you a drink, George, or are you on official duty?
Oh, I'm afraid this has to be classified as duty. Thanks just the same, though.
I'll save you the trouble of deciding whether to offer me one or not. I don't want to drink. I want to see Vicky Winters.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why? What do you mean, impossible? I talked to her not more than a half an hour ago.
When she came in, she wasn't in fit condition to talk to anybody. I gave her a sedative and sent her to bed. I don't think she should be awakened.
Well, what's the matter with her?
She was hysterical.
Do you have any idea what caused it?
She said she was almost run over by a careless driver.
She told me on the phone someone tried to kill her.
Nonsense.
Is it also nonsense that someone tried to break into her locked bedroom last night?
Well, that did happen, didn't it?
I don't know whether it did or not. She could have dreamed the whole thing.
Was Miss Winters in the habit of having bad dreams like that?
She's normally a perfectly well-adjusted girl.
Sheriff, do you believe in ghosts?
No, I can't say that I do.
Miss Winters does. Miss Winters believes in a great deal of things that most normal people don't. She hears things that a lot of other people don't hear. She sees things that other people don't see.
What about the pen she found?
The pen? What pen?
Listen carefully. I'm glad you're here, Mrs. Stoddard. I'll only have to say it once. I gave Carolyn a silver filigreed fountain pen. Roger objected to her receiving a gift from me, took it away from her. Was going to give it back to me. He had it in his pocket. He said he drove from here that night to the meeting between Bill Malloy, Sam Evans, and myself. Somewhere along the way, he lost it. Vicky found it. At the exact spot where Bill Malloy was killed.
Roger, is that true?
Part of it is true. I took the pen back from Carolyn to return to Burke, and I lost it. But I have no idea where I lost it, and I have no idea who found it.
Vicky found it, and you know it.
Yes, but someone else might have found it before Vicky and then lost it again.
Who? Who lost it at Lookout Point?
The obvious person would be Bill Malloy. He could have found it here at the house, carried it with him home, and then lost it when he slipped and fell to his death.
That is a possibility.
It is also a possibility that Roger lost the pen at Lookout Point. And then he killed Bill Malloy to keep him from going to that meeting.
Burke, I won't tolerate this in my house.
You'll have to tolerate it, Mrs. Stoddard, unless you'd like to come down to the sheriff's office.
Is that what you intend to do, George? Take me to the office and question me?
No, Mrs. Stoddard, it isn't. That wasn't what I had in mind at all.
Do you deny that you told Vicky you lost the pen there? That you made up some fantastic story about meeting Bill Malloy and then discovering his body there? Do you deny that then you went on to the meeting and let us think that you knew nothing of Bill Malloy's death?
Is that what she told you?
Roger, is that true? Is that what you told Vicky?
Poor Miss Winters. Her delusion seemed to grow more and more outrageous. Of course I denied it. I said no such thing. It would be tantamount to admitting complicity in Malloy's death.
Well, it doesn't sound too good, I'll say that. I believe we have something in one of our statutes about an accessory after the fact.
That's the story you told Vicky to keep her quiet about the pen, but that's not what really happened, is it, Roger?
Of course it isn't. Nothing of the sort happened, except in the girl's imagination.
You're right. Malloy wasn't dead when you got there. He wasn't dead until after you left him there.
George, there isn't one shred of truth in anything he's saying, and you know it as well as I do. Now, either order him out of this house or take him with you when you go right now.
Mrs. Stoddard, I had to come up here to find out about Miss Winters.
Sheriff, may I have a look at the pen? At least I'd like to make sure that we are talking about the same pen.
You knew that was a safe question, since you stole it from Vicky.
I did? Oh, I was under the impression that ghost or unseen widows took it.
Is that what Miss Winters thinks?
I told you the poor girl thinks extremely odd things. It's quite possible that I lost a pen, and it's quite possible that Vicky found one. But how do we know that it's one and the same? I suggest that Mr. Devlin produces a pen that both Vicky and Carolyn can identify.
Then you think we'd have something to talk about, is that it?
Isn't that a reasonable request?
I suppose so.
Very well then, Burke. When you find the pen, you can bring it here. But you can't come before.
You certainly do make things simpler for me, Mrs. Stoddard. Is, this the pen? Is this the pen you're talking about?
Where did you get it?
I don't think that matters.
Roger, is that the pen you lost?
It couldn't be.
Why couldn't it be?
Well, I mean, it certainly resembles it, but no, I don't think it could be the same pen. Well, I didn't look at it that closely. I can't be expected to remember every little detail of a pen.
Why not? You had plenty of time to look at it when you took it from Carolyn, when you stole it from Vicky.
May I see it? No. No, I don't think this is the pen at all. It's true, the resemblance was merely superficial.
May I have the pen back, please? I'm sure Carolyn's memory will be better than yours. I know Vicky's will.
You're not going to disturb either one of them now.
No, that won't be necessary, but I would appreciate it if they would both come down to my office first thing tomorrow. I would like to see if they can make a positive identification.
Of course.
What good would that do? There must be thousands of pens like that.
Not in this country. This is the only one of its kind.
Well, will you see that your daughter and Miss Winters come down to my office first thing tomorrow?
Yes.
I apologize for coming up here to Collinwood at this late hour, but you understand how it is.
Certainly.
Well, I'll say good night.
Good night.
Good night. Pleasant dreams, Roger.
Would you care to explain?
No, I wouldn't.
Why didn't you tell me about the fountain pen?
There was nothing to tell, Liz. I didn't want Carolyn accepting gifts from Burke, and I told her so.
Remember one thing, Roger. Before Vicky and Carolyn go to the sheriff's office tomorrow, I'm going to ask some questions of my own.
You won't learn one single word of truth that you haven't heard already.
Carolyn won't lie to me.
Of course not. And I'm sure that Vicky wouldn't lie intentionally. It's just that she's built up this whole thing in her mind beyond all recognizable proportion.
The sheriff seems to attach a great deal of importance to it.
Oh, for heaven's sake, leave me alone. I have to think.
You don't have to think up any more lies. I want the truth.
Well, they've gone.
They'll come back. You can't keep avoiding the issue.
I'm not avoiding anything, Liz. It's something I have to do right away.
Roger?
Thanks, Roger. You've saved us a good deal of trouble. Well, how's that for concrete evidence?
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.